WWE Raw kicks off with a video package of the Madison Square Garden live event over the weekend, and we see Roman Reigns smack Brock Lesnar with steel stairs and raise the WWE and Universal Championship. Kevin Owens and Seth Rollins come out, and they say they're going to win the Raw Tag Team titles. They're Otis and Chad Gable versus Rollins and Owens versus Matt Riddle and Randy Orton for the tag titles. During the match, Orton hits an RKO on Gable out of nowhere while Gable goes for a moonsault, and Rollins hits a curb stomp on Gable. Then Riddle throws Rollins out of the ring and pins Gable for the win. New tag champions. Donna Brooke with Reggie in her corner versus Tamina Snuka with Akira Tozawa in her corner for the 24/7 championship, and Donna wins with a roll-up. After the match, Tozawa says the winner of the match is the love of my life, Tamina, and Tamina blows Tozawa a kiss and walks off. The Miz and Logan Paul come out and talk about Cleveland, which is where they are tonight. Then Jerry the King Lawler comes out and says, what about a WrestleMania in Cleveland? And the Miz says this is not a place for WrestleMania. Whenever anyone gets success here, they leave. Dolph Ziggler and Robert Roode versus Tommaso Ciampa and NXT champion Bron Breakker, and Bron wins with a power slam. After the match, Ziggler says he's going to win the NXT title tomorrow in NXT. I will have NXT recaps coming soon. Omos versus Apollo Crews with Commander Aziz in his corner, and Omos wins with his two-handed chokeslam. After the match, Aziz has a stare with Omos. Edge comes out in a suit and no entrance music, and Edge says he dropped AJ Styles last week because he wanted the best AJ, and it's also helped bring out the best Edge. And Edge says, I'm standing on a mountain of omnipotence, and the view is phenomenal. Liv Morgan and Rhea Ripley versus Carmella and Zelina Vega. During the match, Carmella's busy talking to Corey Graves on commentary, so Zelina has nobody to tag, and Rhea wins with Riptide. It's announced that Vader will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. In Balor versus Austin Theory, during the match, Damian Priest interferes and drops Balor, then Theory drops Balor too. Kevin Owens comes out and says he does not have a match at WrestleMania, but he can have a guest on the Kevin Owens show from Texas. Shawn Michaels is good, but Owens says, I'm Canadian and out of respect for Bret Hart, no thanks. Then Owens calls out Stone Cold Steve Austin and says he'd like to give Stone Cold a stunner at WrestleMania. We'll see you next week for the next Rush Raw review.